Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of
The English Couple.
the couple of would-be farmers.
Would be.
Would be, one day, maybe. So,
Trying to be.
yes, we haven't done an English couple for a long time. We've been busy with life, the universe and everything.
This, that, the other.
But we've had, we're down back at Dora's dairy and we're just having another. I had a talk for things to do with my other channel, which went very well last night. But we came down yesterday, and we were in time.
We arrived early for the event, so we came straight to Dora's Dairy instead of the venue. And yeah, we were in time because
John had yet to
milk the cows.
So we did
he was
another
a bit late in that task.
Another bit of milking.
Yay!
Which was a bonus really, because we knew that we were going to stay the night and then do some today, which we're going to do shortly, probably after we've done this. We've got to get the cows in there down in the field. So we haven't got the cutaways of all that. Well, you never know, we might have.
We might have by the time we leave.
So you might see them in this, we might edit them in, and then you go, you don't know what you're talking about, or we might not, depending on. So, that's the intention. It's a beautiful, wonderful hot day.
Glorious.
Sun is shining, the farm is looking splendid, the cows are looking magnificent.
The soundtrack is amazing.
We stayed overnight and heard at about 4 o'clock, 4:30, the dawn chorus, which is, you know, in Worthing where we live, down on the seafront, you just hear
the gulls.
The gulls.
The crow here and there.
But here, songbirds, beautiful, all sorts of thrushes, blackbirds, tits, all the whole manner of things.
As well as the chickens, the ducks, the guinea fowl,
and we were hoping
quail
that they would be surrounding us, but they've all
bogged. I could get some seed and scatter them behind.
Yeah, I can't
you
see
can see just behind there's this old oak tree that's fallen down and it's still thriving. I'll get a cutaway of that. It's beautiful.
Lovely old stone building. John's house is just over there, a bit of a garden.
Pigs are over there.
And all of that. So I've had an experience that I've never done before, and it was completely by surprise and fortuitous, really.
Yes, John's lovely partner Amelia has a horse. And her horse has a friend. Well, her friend also has a horse keeping here. So they offered us to sit on their horses
and ride.
But yeah, they said we were just going to sit on them. But then when it came to it, they were like, "Come on then!" And they let us ride up the lane a bit.
And by ride, you know, at full canter, obviously, over hedges, ditches, cross. What do they call it? Cross country.
Yep.
Or cross.
There is a special name for it.
There's a special name. I can't remember. Anyway, didn't do any of that. Luckily, we just sort of meandered up. And they said to me, so I was on this black and white horse, cob horse, called Jack. Very lovely, laid back horse, thank goodness. Never sat on a horse before, very weird experience because I've been on a tractor and I've been in vehicles, of course, which are made of metal and solid and, you know.
Inanimate objects, essentially.
Whereas this is an organic thing, so you could feel the muscles as you're sitting on this up in the air, this beautiful horse. And because there were two horses, I was behind Julia, so I just felt like the horse knew where it was going. But Amelia,
nice and safe.
Yes, but Amelia kept saying, "No, you're supposed to be in control of the horse," and the horse would dive. Anyway, we've got some pictures. Hopefully, we've got some pictures to put in that Amelia took on her phone, and we got some photos, which hopefully you're seeing as we do this. She kept saying you've got to sit in a certain way, lean back, bacon, and hold the reins in a
like
back
this.
to.
Like this.
Is it that way round or that way?
You hold them like that. It's like you're holding two teacups above the horse's
Oh,
head.
I was holding it like this with my finger.
No, except you hold them like that.
Oh.
So, yeah. Anyway, but the rein comes in between there. You don't have to hold the finger out. Just.
See. Yeah. Anyway, I was
only on it. Time on a horse.
Yes.
It was amazing.
For 10 minutes, that was it. And but you could feel, and they kept saying, "Oh, you've got to kick the horse to make it go." And I was
they say kick, we can just nudge.
Yes, I was very nervous about kicking the horse because I could see it going. Oh my God! One of them. It didn't happen. very pleased
It's
about
not a
that.
thoroughbred anyway.
And but it did have this tendency to sort of go into the hedges to feed, and so its head would dive down, and then of course when its head's doing that, you can't help going down
Pulled
with it.
down, yeah. But Jack wanted a snack, so Jack went and got his
Jack
snack.
wanted a snack. Oh, helicopter going overhead. Sorry about the noise. Oh my God, they're coming to bomb us. Right overhead, just as
Thought
we're
that was
filming.
the Stender's theme song then. Anywho, staring at a helicopter.
Well, we've been feeding the chickens. We didn't. I don't think we got any pictures of the chickens. We might have, but we were feeding the chickens from our hands. Peck, 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 peck. And there's an apprentice called Kieran here, who's only 16, who was showing me how he catches these chickens. Julie's gone now, and how you can get hold of them. They're lovely little things. Where are the
Some here.
blasted things? Here's some chickens. Look. Come here, chicken. We'll try and get them onto. Here they come. Here they come behind us. Look. If you have some
You
in
see
your
them?
hand, they come up to you.
Really do. Oh, maybe I can.
We're doing the. You know, you've heard of no dig, and things like that. No till. We're doing the no edit type of video.
If I do this. Chicken, you can come get some? Can it be seen?
You can in a second.
Chick, chick. Oh,
Here we go.
here you go. He's like, no, a bit nervous. Come on.
This morning, they were well up for it.
Oh.
They're a bit nonplussed at the moment. Anyway, so we've just had so much fun doing this farming thing, learning the tricks of the trade.
I had a ride on a horse again. It's been like 7 years since the last time I rode, and then 7 years before that. I hope it's not another 7 years before I ride again.
Well, it's taken me 60 years before I've ever had one ride on a horse.
Fair point.
You know.
Well made.
That's a long time. So I'll be 120 the next time I get on a
I mean,
horse.
it's a long time.
Long, yes. Time. So, it's just so very exciting, because when you live in a town and you're not connected to the countryside, you don't see all of this. And we've had that feeling in our bones. We both know that we should be in the countryside. Circumstances have taken us away from that, like so many people, but we do feel that this is where we ought to be.
And it's so hard going back into urban mania, or urbania as I keep calling it.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's so stark from the difference from here, and then you're going back into a town where you've got concrete on tarmac on bricks, and
And we're not actually doing it now, but this morning we had our boots off and our feet out on the grass, earthing, getting the electrical earth negative
the ions balancing.
Balance, it's a technical thing.
It was very, very lovely when you were sitting there next to the farmhouse wall in the sun with John earlier, and you'd been walking barefoot around the grass, which has been trimmed recently, and he had this what looked like very green, very lush grass-made slippers, not glass slippers, but grass slippers.
Grass slippers.
Just like a little
where the grass
little
had
slip-on
stuck.
shoe.
Oh, I might sneeze in a second.
Bless you.
So keep well back.
That way. Did you do that?
Chewy. Sorry about that. Nearly blew you off your seat.
He did. Well, I'm disappointed though.
What?
Often he says a sneeze.
Oh yes, a sneeze.
When
Don't worry,
he's sneezing.
There might be another one coming. I can feel that. So it might be a bit of hay fever, which
Makes
I
me
don't
smile
normally
every
get.
time.
But here it comes.
Apparently.
Hey, sneeze!
Ew.
Oh, sorry. Did you get some of that?
I got sprayed.
You can't see it, but just over there is a beautiful conker tree.
Horse chestnut, absolutely stunning.
The candelabra effect of that is just beautiful. The countryside, although we've had a lot of overcast skies this year for reasons we needn't go into on this channel, and we've had a lot of rain, the precipitation has been just overwhelming. The greenery is so lush and vivid and forthcoming and everywhere. It's just gorgeous. And the blossom, of course, we've seen the blossom over the last few months. It's just what an amazing time. I always love spring as you come out of winter and you get the heat finally from the sun and the clouds.
I'm just fascinated with that chicken. It was hopping into the hollow of the tree there.
And everything, yeah, it's all like free range. They just go and do. And the guinea fowl, is it the guinea fowl? No, what are the funny things up?
Quail.
Oh
no, they were the guinea fowl up in the tree. They put themselves to bed up in the
trees.
branches.
So they're away from foxes and predators because they just sit in there. And
it's quite nice and natural.
Yeah. Whereas of course the chickens, they do get locked up in the thing to stop the foxes coming out. But in the daytime, clearly around here there's enough activity going on. A fox would have trouble coming in and getting hold of them.
Once upon a time, I think that's how chickens would have roosted in nature.
What, in the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they quite like it up in a tree.
Yeah.
Different types. So one of the other things is there's a little shed which people come all through the day and just help themselves to, and pay obviously, to the milk and to some of the frozen things like meats, and burgers and whatever.
And some ice cream.
Yeah, chicken.
And eggs.
And
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's open.
And talking of eggs, after the show last night where I was doing a talk, we came back to the house. We'd tried to go to a little restaurant to eat, but everything was closed because it was 11 o'clock at night.
Surprise, surprise.
And it is out in the sticks away from Swindon, and we didn't want to go into Swindon just to, eat sort of commercial.
Not so good food.
So we came back, and because there's chickens, John and Amelia have a copious amount of eggs. So Amelia said, "Would you like scrambled egg?" He said, "Oh, yes, please."
Mighty fine offer.
She started to make them, and she had a bowl of eggs. I said, "Blimey, there's a lot of eggs in there." She said, "Oh yes, there's 12 eggs." I thought, "Oh, okay, there's 4 of us, I suppose."
That's fair.
She said, "No, that's just for you two." So we had 6 eggs each, scrambled up, delicious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Very filling.
Yeah.
That's how farmers live, you see. Farmers eat them well. So this morning I just thought, I wonder if I'm going to be a bit egg bound. So yes, but having been on the horse, that loosened everything up.
Thanks for that.
Thanks.
TMI.
TMI. It's
Too
the
much information.
So shortly we will be back there to milk the cows again, which will be fantastic. We've walked around. We got up early, walked around the perimeter. I puffed my pipe. Julia watched, and we pretended that it was our land, and we were looking at the state of the hedges and the plants and the grasses, and some bits were more lush.
Discussing what we would do and
where we would put cows ourselves, and looking at the mixture of different species in the grasses. You found some mouse-eared plantain.
Plantain,
Lots of cow parsley, of course. Buttercups. Fields are full of buttercups. It's lovely to see. And marauding hamsters, which is a bit of a worry, but we've got nets for those, haven't we?
Where did that come from?
What, marauding hamsters? They're everywhere. And we're just having whilst we're happy to work and do anything, I thought we'd help clean out the pigs actually, but I don't think John wants to do that today.
I think Kieran's actually done it. Kieran, he's such a good young lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a 16-year-old sort of apprentice, really.
Yeah, he took some photos of the riding.
So it's all very laid back, very, I'm sure that John does lots and lots of things behind the scenes. We don't see any of that. But, so yesterday was our 3rd milking session.
Yeah.
And just reminding ourselves the clusters, the iodine, the antibiotic wash, or the sterilisation wash on the old teats, cleaning the teats, washing them, getting the clusters on, pumping.
The order of it all.
Yeah, just reminding ourselves that, and the actual, because even though you put the clusters onto the teat, you still have to
test each teat
to make sure there's no clots, that it's easy flow, that there's no blood or anything, anything nasty. Just chest all that.
Just chest it.
Chest it, all on the old bare chest, because we do. It's all naked. We have to do it naked, don't we? Naked milking, apparently, and we don't. Just in case, some people out there.
Where's that tin bath?
Yes.
Is it full of salt yet?
Yes.
I think we need it.
So that was great. So we're going to do it all again. Then unfortunately we have to say arrivederci and head back home.
Back to Albania.
Yeah, and but that's life. And then we've got another week. But we've got more events in this area coming up. So we'll probably report on some of those. We'll do some English couples on those. And it gives us an excuse to come back. But also, at Dora's Dairy, you might be interested, there's a little campsite. So you could bring, if you fancied it, and have a look at the cows, because you're next to the field, you could bring your little camper van or your tent and rent, for a night or 2 nights or a week, a little campsite there.
Right next to the cows. And get the cow experience.
So you too could be part of this, unless of course you're in New Zealand, Australia or different parts of the world.
Bit more difficult there.
But, fly over like a chicken.
Is that how chickens fly?
They do, they fly like that.
Okay.
The only thing about camping, of course, is you just have to clear out the marauding hamsters from time to time. Because they do maraud. So is that it? That's
just about.
Sorry, it's a short one, but
I doubt we'll get any footage of the milking later.
No, we're going to be full on doing the thing. We did a video though for the Naked Englishman, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, not the Naked Englishman. That's a different thing.
Yeah, that is.
Don't worry about that one.
That's not naked either.
No, that's not naked either. It's just called that.
Yeah.
The English couple. We did an English couple. You've seen us doing the milking.
Yes. Yeah.
That was probably the last video we did.
Yeah.
See, our lives are so busy with so many different weird and wacky things. We don't have an ordinary life, do we? What's ordinary? To us, this is ordinary. But some people have a life which is extraordinary.
Oh, absolutely.
They do the same thing day after day, 9 to 5, and which is extraordinary. Whereas ours is a bit more hectic and less routine.
I feel like I'm living 2 or 3 different lives.
All at once.
Alongside each other.
And then you're managing children at the same time. I don't know how you do it. Luckily, my children have disowned me, so I'm all right. And I'm going to feed them to marauding hamsters. Can you hear the chicken? One moment, I'm just going to annoy them a bit. No, they do that, don't they? It's very hard to maraud like a chicken, but I did a good job.
Just in case anyone was unaware. That's the love of my life, that is.
And on that note, I think we better go and milk some cows.
Yeah, perhaps
we've got to get them in first.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
And there we are.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Till the next one, take care, look after yourself, watch out for marauding hamsters.
Yeah, what he just said.
Bye for now.